Tip 1. Use real numbers. The foundation of any effective budget is accuracy, and accuracy comes from working with real numbers rather than estimates. Too many people build a budget based on what they think they spend. The problem with that approach is that memory is unreliable and often biased. We remember big purchases, but forget the small, frequent ones that add up to large totals over time. Begin by determining your exact monthly income after taxes. This should include all consistent income sources, your paycheck, freelance earnings, side hustle income, or any benefits you receive. Do not include irregular or one-off money, such as gifts or bonuses, unless you plan to treat them as part of your budget. Next, track your spending for at least 30 consecutive days. Be exhaustive. Every expense counts, whether it's a rent payment, electricity bill, grocery run, or a single cup of coffee. Use a simple spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or even a notebook. The method doesn't matter. Consistency does. This exercise is not about judgment, it's about clarity. When you look at the data, patterns emerge. You may notice that you are spending far more on food delivery than you realized, or that subscription services are draining more money than expected. Even seemingly harmless daily habits, like buying a $3 snack, total nearly $90 a month. This insight provides the first opportunity to change behavior. Once you have the totals, compare your spending against your income. Ask yourself, are you living within your means, or are you consistently overspending? Are there categories where you can reduce spending without lowering your quality of life? Real numbers highlight the truth and remove the guesswork. As Dave Ramsey said, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. This precision step is the foundation that makes every other budgeting strategy possible. Tip 2. Give every dollar a job. Once you know the real numbers, the next step is to assign a specific role to every single dollar. This is known as zero-based budgeting, and it ensures that no money is left without a purpose. At the start of each month, map out exactly how each dollar of your income will be used. Start with non-negotiable expenses: housing, utilities, food, and transportation. These are the essentials. After that, allocate money to debt repayment and savings. Only then should you decide how to use whatever remains for discretionary spending. This doesn't mean you cannot enjoy your income. It means enjoyment is intentional and controlled. If you want to budget $50 for entertainment or eating out, assign it clearly. That way you can enjoy it guilt-free because you know the money was planned for that purpose. The benefit of this approach is that it eliminates the mystery of disappearing money. Without a plan, money tends to vanish into untracked purchases. By giving every dollar a job, you remain in control. Warren Buffett put it simply, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. Practical action. Create a budget template where income is listed at the top, and below it, categories equal the exact total. When the balance equals zero, you know every dollar is working for you. Tip 3. Set goals for your money. Numbers and categories are important, but without goals, they lack direction. Goals give your budget a purpose beyond survival and turn financial discipline into progress. The key is to make them specific, realistic, and flexible. Start by asking yourself, what do I want my money to accomplish in the next 6 months, 1 year, and 5 years? Perhaps it's paying off a credit card, saving for a reliable car, or building a starter emergency fund. Break large goals into smaller milestones. Instead of saying, I need $2,000 for an emergency fund, aim for $500 first. Achieving smaller wins keeps motivation alive. Goals should be visible. Write them down, place them somewhere you'll see them daily, or include them at the top of your budgeting sheet. Each spending decision then becomes a test. Does this move me closer to my goal or further away? Flexibility is also essential. If your income drops or you face an unexpected bill, adjust the timeline. Do not abandon the goal. Recalibrate it. Goals act as your financial compass. Tony Robbins captured it perfectly. Setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. And if you're finding these tips useful so far, take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. It helps us bring you more practical financial guides just like this one. Tip 4. Separate wants from needs. One of the hardest but most impactful budgeting habits is learning to separate wants from needs. Needs are the essentials for survival and stability. Housing, utilities, groceries, and basic transportation. Wants are everything else. Things that make life more enjoyable but are not essential. The danger comes when wants disguise themselves as needs. For example, groceries are a need, but premium organic brands or frequent takeout meals are often wants. Transportation is a need, but upgrading to a luxury vehicle is a want. Streaming services and subscriptions feel essential, but in truth, they are optional. Practical strategy. Create two lists. On one side, list your non-negotiable needs. On the other, list wants. Before every purchase, ask, is this truly necessary or is it a want? If it's a want, can I reduce or eliminate it? Can I substitute it with a cheaper option? Every dollar shifted from wants to needs or savings strengthens your financial base. Over time, consistently choosing needs over wants builds a discipline that gives you more freedom. Sacrificing smaller pleasures now can mean larger security later. Tip 5. Plan for irregular expenses. Irregular expenses are those that do not appear monthly, but still must be paid. Examples include annual insurance premiums, medical bills, car maintenance, back-to-school costs, or holiday spending. Many budgets collapse because people fail to prepare for these costs. The solution is a sinking fund. Set up a separate savings account specifically for irregular expenses. Estimate the yearly total for these costs. Divide by 12 and save that amount monthly. For example, if you expect $600 a year in car maintenance, save $50 a month. By the time the bill arrives, you'll have the money ready. This method smooths out financial shocks. Instead of one large, stressful bill, you face manageable monthly contributions. It prevents reliance on credit cards and keeps your regular budget intact. Benjamin Franklin's words apply directly here. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. By building sinking funds, you transform unpredictable expenses into planned events. Tip 6. Create an emergency fund or buffer. An emergency fund is not optional. It is a safety net that keeps unexpected events from becoming financial disasters. Emergencies are not if, but when. The only uncertainty is timing. Job loss, medical expenses, or urgent repairs are all inevitable over a lifetime. Start small. Save $500 or $600 as your first target. This alone covers many common emergencies. Once you've reached that milestone, gradually aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. Even if that seems impossible now, progress comes from consistency, not speed. Store this money in a separate, easily accessible savings account. Avoid mingling it with daily spending funds. The separation reinforces its purpose and discourages casual use. Zig Ziglar once said, "Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. An emergency fund is preparation. It ensures that life's surprises remain inconveniences, not crises." Tip 7. Stop using credit and make debt repayment a priority. Debt is the single biggest drain on most budgets. Interest payments divert money from your future into someone else's pocket. To break free, you must both stop using credit and aggressively pay off existing debt. Step 1. Stop adding new debt. Commit to using cash or debit for everyday purchases. View credit as an emergency tool, not a daily convenience. Step 2. Choose a repayment method. The avalanche method targets the highest interest debt first, saving the most money long term. The snowball method pays off the smallest debts first, building momentum and confidence. Both approaches work. The best one is the one you stick with. As Mark Cuban explained, pay off your debt first. Freedom from debt is worth more than any amount you can earn. Every dollar not spent on interest accelerates your journey toward financial independence. Tip 8. Monitor and adjust your electricity use. Energy costs may feel minor, but over months and years, they consume significant money. By monitoring and reducing electricity use, you can cut bills and redirect savings elsewhere in your budget. Start by reviewing your utility company's reports or tools, which often break down your energy consumption. If available, switch to a time-of-use plan to save money by running appliances like dishwashers or dryers during off-peak hours. At home, adopt practical habits. Turn off lights when leaving a room, unplug idle electronics, and switch to LED bulbs. Adjust your thermostat by even a few degrees for heating or cooling to reduce costs significantly. For long-term savings, consider weatherproofing or using smart plugs. As Thomas Edison said, the value of an idea lies in the using of it. Applying small, consistent ideas to reduce energy use translates directly into money saved. Tip 9. Try doing it yourself before paying a professional. Hiring professionals for every minor issue drains your budget. Many tasks are simple enough to do yourself with basic tools and free tutorials. Start with small, low-risk repairs, fixing a dripping faucet, painting a wall, or replacing an air filter. Use online guides or videos to learn step by step. Invest gradually in a small set of essential tools. Each successful repair builds confidence and skills. Over time, the savings add up. If you save $100 here, $200 there, within a year, you've preserved hundreds of dollars that would otherwise have gone to labor costs. Those savings can be redirected toward debt repayment or savings. Even if you never tackle large projects, mastering small repairs gives you independence and control. It's not just about saving money, it's about building resilience. Tip 10. Review and adjust your budget regularly. A budget is not static. It must evolve as your life changes. Regular reviews keep your plan realistic and effective. At the beginning, review monthly. Compare your planned spending against actual spending. Identify successes and failures. Adjust categories if you consistently overspend or underspend. After several months, quarterly reviews may be enough, but consistency matters more than frequency. Life circumstances change, income may rise or fall, rent may increase, or new expenses may appear. Reviewing ensures your budget adapts and remains aligned with your goals. It also prevents complacency. As John Maxwell said, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. A living, breathing budget is your most powerful financial tool. It grows with you, evolves with your circumstances, and keeps you moving towards stability and freedom. And if you found these 10 tips helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss future guides designed to help you take control of your money.